Hello students, in this video we are going to discuss about the reaction of metals with air or oxygen. You know what happens when metals are burnt in air? Actually, burning or combustion is a high temperature exothermic process in which a substance reacts with oxygen. Almost all metals combine with oxygen to form metal oxides. For example, when copper is heated in air, it combines with oxygen to form copper 2 oxide, which is a black oxide. Similarly, when aluminium is heated in air, it combines with oxygen to form aluminium oxide. Some metals are highly reactive towards oxygen, for example, sodium, potassium, etc. They react so vigorously that they catch fire if kept in the open. Hence, to protect them and to prevent accidental fires, they are kept immersed in kerosene oil. Whereas, some metals are less reactive towards oxygen, for example gold, and therefore gold can be found in its metallic state in nature. How does the metal surface appear after burning? The metal surface appear blackish after burning. Burning takes place due to the presence of oxygen. On burning, the metal loses their lustrous nature. This is due to the deposit of insoluble carbon on the surface of the metal. Since carbon is black in color, the metal surface also gets the black color of carbon. Some metals impart characteristic color to the flame on burning. For example, sodium imparts golden yellow color and potassium imparts lilac color on burning. Metal oxides are basic in nature and on reaction with acid they form salt and water. For example, copper oxide on reaction with hydrochloric acid produce copper chloride, which is a salt, and water. But some metal oxides such as aluminium oxide, zinc oxide, etc. show both acidic as well as basic behavior. Such metal oxides which react with both acids as well as bases to produce salts and water are known as amphoteric oxides. For example, aluminium oxide on reaction with hydrochloric acid produces aluminium chloride, which is a salt, and water. In this reaction, aluminium oxide acts as a base. Similarly, aluminium oxide on reaction with sodium hydroxide produces sodium aluminate, which is a salt, and water. In this reaction, aluminium oxide acts as an acid. Thus, aluminium oxide shows both acidic as well as basic behavior, and it is an amphoteric oxide. You know, oxides of nonmetals are acidic in nature. For example, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, etc. Most of the metal oxides are insoluble in water, but some of these dissolve in water to form alkalis or water-soluble bases. For example, sodium oxide dissolve in water to produce sodium hydroxide, which is an alkali. Similarly, potassium oxide dissolve in water to produce potassium hydroxide, which is an alkali. At ordinary temperature, the surfaces of metals such as magnesium, aluminium, zinc, lead, etc. are covered with a thin layer of oxide. The protective oxide layer prevents the metal from further oxidation. Iron does not burn on heating, but iron filings burn vigorously when sprinkled in the flame of the burner. Copper does not burn, but the hot metal coated with a black colored layer of copper 2 oxide. Silver and gold do not react with oxygen even at high temperatures. Next, anodizing. It is a process of forming a thick oxide layer of aluminium. Aluminium develops a thin oxide layer when exposed to air. This aluminium oxide coat makes it resistant to further corrosion. The resistance can be improved further by making the oxide layer thicker. Anodizing is an electrolytic process. In this, a clean aluminum article is made the anode and usually lead is used as the cathode. And the electrolyte used in this process is dilute sulfuric acid. The oxygen gas evolved at the anode reacts with the aluminum to make a thicker protective oxide layer. This oxide layer can be dyed easily to give aluminum articles an attractive finish. So, these are the important points related to the burning of metals in air or oxygen. I hope you understood the concept. Okay, thank you.